Hi everyone, welcome to episode 8 of Masochist Insane Scenario. So in the last episode we completed, well, 2 crystal tasks because they took so long. And then I left the game running to get 450,000 research credits so that I could buy more shape multiplier. Now I am ways away from getting another one, so yeah, that might take a while. So in this episode we just have to do one final milestone and it involves these new shapes. It looks like all it needs are these new exotics, the black exotics, and some white of these new shapes, whatever they're called. Doesn't look too hard to get all those shapes, so let's take a look. We now have access to a Vortex Grand Assembler. This takes half black exotics, half white exotics, and gives us this new shape in return. Once again, in order to run a full space belt, you need 8 of these machines. For the final milestone, we need a full black Y thing, and 3/4 white, so we'll just say 4. And also 1/4 of that black exotic. This will make 1 notch of the black and white exotic, so we need 8 of these to make a full space belt. Where are the black exotics? You know, I'm pretty sure I made black exotics and maybe I tore them down? I don't know why I would do that though. I'm so confused. I have white ones here, but no black ones. Also, it looks like I broke something a long time ago. I never noticed. Nice. When did this break? Okay, I'm gonna go look at my old footage because I'm 99% sure there's a black exotic factory here and I tore it down. Alright, I'm back. It was over here. So, nice. I have to rebuild that. How long has it been gone for? Good thing I can copy paste that setup and then use it over here. Yellow on the bottom. Magenta on top. I'm now getting black exotics again. Okay, again, looking at this. I need 8 of these. And here's a full space belt of the black exotic. This cutter takes 1 notch and outputs 2 notches. Each of these takes half a notch, so like that, like that, like that, and like that. I'll also need another one. These ones will go over then. There, 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 there. Now for these white exotics. There, 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 there and there, there and there. Cool. I now have 2 space belts of this shape. And if I use my swapper blueprint, I should get them into full colors. Oh right, it also trashes half of them. I need to swap them, not destroy it. Once again, I'm pretty sure I had a blueprint that didn't trash out and actually swap them, but I'm back. That should now swap them. And I also have to rotate this 180. White and black. Alright, here's 1 full space belt of this and 1 full space belt of that. Assuming I didn't crunch the numbers wrong. There's a good chance I did though. Alright, for the first prerequisite, we need this, a bow tie of that shape. Luckily for me, I have a blueprint somewhere. Forgot what it's called. Bow tie separator. If I plug in a full space belt, I will now get 2 space belts of this shape. And what's stopping me from running that in a train line? Nothing. Alright, so that's gonna finish in record time because I have 8x shape multiplier and I'm making 2 space belts. This one is very similar, just a bow tie but white. Except this time they have to be pin pushed. And I also need a black quarter exotic. If I get a quarter cutter like this. So right here I'm making 1 full space belt of this and I'm only using half of it. So I can take these to get cut into quarters. Now I have 2 space belt of that. Stack one there and stack another one there. And done. This was the easiest prerequisite of all time. Also, why don't they have 4 wagons there? Blue locomotive, and now they're both going in at the same time. Oh, that was fast. For the next prerequisite, we unfortunately cannot make 2 space belts because I actually need to use that other bow tie in the shape. All that's left to do is get a red diamond quarter. I have diamonds over here from before. Alright, well anyway, here's the diamond. I need to get a red over there somehow. Since it's getting cut into quarters, I only need 1 notch, like that. And then I can stack this right after I delete this train. And the ones that are facing this way have to get pinned. And then I can stack the other side on top. And then I can stack this red quarter diamond. There we go. I have noticed this has not gone up at all, and that's because this is completely empty. As for why that is, I really don't know. Oh right, because this is making one notch. Okay, that's fully saturating that. And I need another set of these to get sent over there. Oof, I don't have the space for that. So my mistake was, these each make half a notch, and this thing takes 2 notches, so that's 2 right there. Well, for the final shape, I only need 1 notch to get cut into quarters, so I guess I only need 2 more of these. Siphon some yellow, siphon some cyan, and siphon some magenta. Okay, here's another notch of the black exotic. Tear down all that because it's useless. Oh yeah, I forgot to plug this in because I was too distracted by that. Whoops. Let me get a train now. Okay, for this one we just need that 1 quarter punched out from this white exotic, and then we need a magenta diamond quarter and a white star quarter. So there's the quarter punched out. We need that bow tie to be pinned twice and this quarter to be pinned once. You know what that means? Where's my bow tie separator? Here it is. You know, it's supposed to separate a bow tie, but it didn't. Well, that's why, it's because they're getting stuck. I guess this doesn't work with... Alright, I'm gonna have to do it a different way. Okay, use a cutter, put a bow tie maker there, pin push it twice, pin push that once, and then get my swapper blueprint. Nope. Guess I'll have to stack them instead. Still completely wrong. Okay, that should be correct. Next, need a black exotic in that quarter. Luckily for me, I just fixed that, it's over here. Now I need a magenta quarter diamond and a white star quarter. I've got diamonds that I'm not using over here. I'm just going to use these. Let me grab some white paint from somewhere. I don't know where that would be. Up here. Here's a quarter diamond. That's... wait, it has to be a magenta, not white. Good thing there's magenta right here. Okay, that's better. Now I need the white star quarter. There's stars right here. There's a 1-notch painter, and I'm gonna pull white from up here, I think it was. That's pretty far. It's okay, I'm just gonna weave it through everything like I always do. There's the star quarter, I'm gonna stack it. And that's correct. Plug in the train and hopefully that'll start working. This has been running at 1/8 efficiency, it looks like. What is the bottleneck now? It is appearing I have calculated the numbers wrong. I don't see how though.
You stupid!
This is making 1 notch, 2 notch, 3 notch, 4 notch. That's 1 space belt, and I'm feeding 2 space belts into that. Oof. This is only making 2 notches of this full exotic. And in order to improve it, I have to copy paste all of this. Guess I'm doing that. At least I have all the shapes needed to run it. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't. Nice. These black ones go into that line, and these white ones go into that line. By the way, I am very aware this is not how you're supposed to use trade stations. I am doing this completely willy-nilly. Don't do that. It's just I'm not very good at planning ahead, and when I feel like I've gotten the right amount, and then I realize it's completely wrong, and by that point it's too late, and I've built all around it, and now it's just a huge mess. Alright, it's done. Now let's take a look at the final shape. It looks like it's the same amount of parts, just reordered. Actually, no, it's not even reordered. I think I can just stack and then it'll work. Hold on, it can't be that easy, right? So I've got that, and I've got this. It can't be as easy as just stacking it, right? Let's find out. Okay, I figured. I have to do some... wait, no, I just stacked it wrong. That part on top, and this on the bottom. Nope, still wrong. It's pretty close though. It looks like that white bow tie of the exotics is up there when it should be on the pins. See that? Instead of making this more complicated, I'm just gonna stack all the parts. Because I have all the parts, I just have to stack them the right way. Alright, so that stays on the bottom. Next I'll drop those pinned bow ties, the double pin ones, these ones. Next I'll stack the single pin thing over here. Next I'll drop this black exotic. Next I'll drop the magenta quarter diamond. And lastly I'll drop the white star quarter. That should be it. Nice. A full space build of this. And I have to deliver 2 million of them. If I was smart, which I'm not, I would make a lot more production, maybe 3 space belts. But I didn't plan on expanding my trade stations anytime soon, so I kinda didn't give myself any space to do that. I promise I'll be smarter in manufacture mode, but for now, I'm just gonna stick with 1 and then speed up time. I mean, I do have 8x shape multiplier, that would help a lot. So I'll see you when that's done. I'm just gonna go in the void at 2x speed because that's how much I can cap at now. Hey, the first shipment went in. Alright, about 50,000 have went in. Let's take a look. Is it max efficiency now? Almost. That's actually not even close. I'm confused. You know, instead of putting it in here, maybe I should plug it in over here. That can go in there. And this one can go through everything and into that line. Now there should be a full space belt, that should be a full space belt, and then I'll get 1 full space belt of those. I don't know why it wasn't before. Oh no, that turned off. That's not good. I don't have enough magenta. Squares in there, stars in there, painter there with red, painter there with blue, more magenta exotics. Plug it in. Where did all the shapes go? What the hell? I figured out the issue. So after all that time, that's the first time it broke, huh? Look at that. The star belt is completely empty. Somehow I've never run out of squares, but I have with stars. Alright, there is more proof that I'm not prepared for manufacture mode at all. But it's fine because once this is finished, I can just stop playing this save forever. Alright, I'm back. Let's take a look at the efficiency now. Still, no, I'm gonna cry. I still don't understand why this is not maxed. You know what? I know the solution. Do all that. Where is it? Clear contents. Bam. Maybe things were just aligned badly. That everything was slowing down, so... You know, that probably solved nothing. Oh, something's done. Got another achievement for reaching level 50. That's pretty cool. That's what the shape looks like now. I don't think I've seen a pin yet, but that's probably because I wasn't watching it. Alright, that has gone up a significant amount. I can take a look now. Hey, max efficiency. Alright, well, you know, just gonna keep AFKing. One more shipment and should be done. No? Okay, one more shipment. There we go. I am now gonna unlock Vortex Singularity. Got an achievement. The Vortex is operating at levels we didn't think were possible. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And it looks like I got absolutely nothing from that. Except for the badge. Let me claim that. My game froze. Oh, okay, it's back. Nothing. There's no special animation or anything. Oh, okay, there it is. Congrats, you are now the proud owner of the Classic Insane license. Keep optimizing your factory, push your operator level higher, or try a different game mode. Well, I don't see any reason to leave this running. I'm already at a high enough operator level, so I'm just gonna put that out of commission. And delete all of that. Well, I guess I have one more. 89 hours and 42 minutes of playtime. To be fair, at least 3/4 of it are from 3x speed. I don't know what the actual playtime is. Probably even more than 3/4 of it. There it is. I now have the Classic Insane badge on my title screen. So I'm probably never going to step foot inside this save game again because it is incredibly laggy. Takes 10 minutes to load. Okay, more like 1 minute, but still. But I think that's all I can do in that save game. It's been a good run. At some point in the future, I'm gonna do normal and hard scenarios. I don't know why I did insane first, but I guess it doesn't really matter. The only reason I need to do hard or normal now is for the achievements. Oh, and of course hexagonal, I forgot about that. And then of course I have to try out manufacture mode, which I am kind of scared of now. I'm also considering playing this mod, Arctic Ruins. I think it's really good, so that might be the next thing I do. But for now, that's it for this series. Stay tuned for another Shapes 2 series in the future. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss it. So I'll see you in the next one.